Hi, I'm Jenna Magnuski, Museum Educator at the Little Compton Historical Society, and today I'd like to talk to you a little bit about how Indigenous peoples and early colonists turned this into this, using this. So this, as well as a large flat stone, is part of our collection that we use to teach kids in school programs how the indigenous people and colonists turned dried corn into cornmeal. So here is my wide flat stone, and along with it my hand stone. And you can see here that I've got maybe a teaspoon of very, very roughly ground corn. So what I'm going to do is clear that out of the way a little bit, and I'm just going to pop off a couple of kernels here. When these are dried, they just come off really easily. I'm going to put a couple in. And then I'm going to try to use my body weight to try to pop these open. So sometimes when we do this with the kids, you'll see them do some of these kind of moves also, kind of more like a mortar and pestle, which is also used at different times. Further in the history, especially of the English colonists. And so now that I've got it broken down, I'm really going to try to drag that corn across the surface of one stone with the other. And again, you can see with how it's kind of going everywhere and I keep having to regather it, why more of a bowl shape or at least a hollow middle would be nice. So as you can see, this is a very labor-intensive process. And so making a family's worth of breakfast cornmeal into Johnnycakes would take quite a bit of time. One more collection item that I wanted to show you is this griddle. This griddle was made by the Griswold Manufacturing Company in Erie, Pennsylvania, and Griswold operated from 1865 to 1957. And normally this lives in our Victorian kitchen, so we think that this would have been closer to their early days. So the reason I wanted to show you this in a series about Johnnycakes is because this would be the easiest way to cook a Johnnycake. If you use a frying pan with a higher lip, you can't get your spatula in there, so you can't cook as many Johnnycakes as once. So this would have been the preferred method later on in the history of the Johnnycake.